Today's video, we're going to create a Davinci Resolve fusion effect, and then we're going to save it so that we can be able to use it later. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to come over and I'm going to create a new fusion composition. We're going to call it text intro. Now, I'm going to go ahead and drag my text intro fusion clip over into my timeline, and I want it to end right here. Trim it up just a bit. Now we're going to make sure that that's the only thing that's selected. We're going to place the playhead right over it. Then we're going to click on our fusion tab. And right here we have our media out, which is pretty much whatever is going to be shown once we go back to our edit timeline. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a background node. Go ahead and pull that over. Then I'm going to go ahead and make a second background node. I'm going to get an ellipse mask and a text node. The background node is basically going to serve as the background to our entire project. This background is going to serve as the background for our actual text. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of create a background that has a slight vignette to it so we can highlight our text. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and give this a color. Let's go with green. We'll connect our text over here to our background, and then we're going to connect our merge node over the top of our background. Now we'll click on our text here. Give it a soft edge. Increase the border size on it. Then we'll go in and make it wider. Increase the height on it. Again, like I said, we just want to give it some soft edges. Kind of give it a vignette. Then once you get your background kind of to your liking, good enough. Now we'll go ahead and drag our text here so we can be able to see what our text is. Then we'll just call this intro text. I'm going to select that. And we want it to come in right at about, we want that text to come in right at about 1 second. So I'll go ahead and put 24 here. Okay, so now we have our text. We'll go ahead and animate it here. So I'm going to click on my shading tab. I'll come over here to position, and we'll go ahead and keyframe it in. So right there, it's going to be right there by the time we get to 1 second. Then we'll rewind to the beginning, and then we'll go ahead and move that text all the way out. And make sure that I'm covering the screen. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, so there's our text. Yeah. Let's add just a little bit more so we can say we have an actual effect in here. We'll come over here, move our text in. Okay guys, now that we have our animation complete, we're just going to add one more thing by animating the merge node. We're going to make this text actually fade out right at about here. Okay, so we have our intro text. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to keyframe the blend. We're going to animate that. The only thing I'm going to do here is just animate the blend. We'll come right back to about 50, so that way it's kind of quick. Okay guys, so right now we have our intro text all ready to go. The last thing we're going to do for this particular effect is we're going to animate the merge node. So right here at about frame 50, we're going to go ahead and give it a keyframe, and then we're going to make it go ahead and fade completely out within about 20 frames. So kind of a nice ease out. And then once we do that, we can play our animation back. And there we go. All right. Now, the only thing we have to do here at this point is we'll select all of our nodes that we want to use it in our preset. We'll do a right click. We'll go to settings. We'll go to save as. And then we'll make this intro text -1. We're going to save this to my desktop. And so now I'm going to erase all that work we just did. So we'll just kind of pretend like we're starting on a brand new file. Now, here's our intro text 1. I'm just going to drag that preset into our Fusion tab, into our Fusion node panel, connect it up, and then we'll run it. Well, that's it, guys. You see, it's pretty simple. Once you've already created your actual effect, you can go in and you can save those nodes into a preset, and then it's easy to drag right there into your little node form. So, guys, I hope that this video has brought some added value to you and your content creation. Please consider subscribing. Go ahead and hit the like button and drop me a comment. Let me know if this works out for you and just how much you're able to use it.